Man, it's great to be here. And I'm so excited to finally be able to show you guys what we at Sturdy Cake have been working on for the last 10 weeks. But first, let's rewind a few years. This is me, reading a book about Vikings at the age of 8. If I look shocked on that photo, it's probably because I think the camera flash is a fire-breathing dragon or something. I was a pretty imaginative child, probably because I read a lot. But I'm not alone in this photo. This is my grandmother, and she is playing an important role in the development of my reading comprehension skills. She is actually talking to me about the book, asking me all kinds of questions like, what do you think about Vikings, Kjartan? What kind of a Viking would you have been? These kinds of questions are so important in the development of reading comprehension skills, and why wouldn't they be? Let's look at a more recent picture. This is my brother. This is a photo I took 2 days ago, and I don't know if you can notice, but he is watching a football game on the TV, playing a football game in his phone, and watching the live results on his computer screen. This is probably a scenario that some of you are familiar with. And this is the same woman that 10 years ago was asking me questions about Vikings. Now just scrolling through her Instagram feed, looking at pictures of knitted sweaters or something. The truth is, children are reading less globally. And that is a bad thing, because reading is a fundamental aspect to lifelong learning. Studies have shown that children who are frequent readers generally do better at school. But reading just isn't exciting anymore. There are no hashtags or retweets in books, but that's where we come in. Study Cake is a mobile-first platform where children earn brain cells by answering fun questions about their favorite books. And parents, on the other side, can create milestone-based rewards to incentivize their children to read more. For an example, my brother, the one on the picture, he started playing Sturdy Cake yesterday, and my grandma said, if you get 100 brain cells, I'm gonna host a cozy movie night at my place. My brother hasn't put the book down since. And just this morning, he reached that milestone. And I just happen to have a video of it. My brother was reading Paper Towns, a really popular children's book right now. And he answered 2 questions about the content of the book and then shared 1 opinion. He got 6 brain cells for doing that and reached his 100 brain cell milestone. And tonight, my grandma is hosting a movie night. Unfortunately, I can't be there because I have to talk to you guys. But now, to my favorite part. As investors, most of you guys probably can't avoid to watch the news. And just this week, the Ministry of Education launched a program that aims to increase the reading comprehension amongst Icelandic children. A reading crusade, and it's happening right now. And it's been all over the news. I mean, they even made a song about it. This problem is so current that the Ministry of Education is going to allocate significant funds towards solving it. All of this happening just 4 days ago. Not weeks, not months, days. We literally couldn't be luckier. But timing doesn't matter unless you have the right approach. And when we at Sturdy Cake talk about our business model, we focus on 2 things, revenue and virality. Let's start with revenue. We are going to focus on subscriptions, where parents pay $4.99 a month for all-you-can-read access for their children. But we are also very excited for product recommendations and direct sales. Imagine a parent that doesn't quite know what to give to their children as a reward, and then he gets a recommendation from the local ice cream store or the nearest swimming pool. Now that's a win-win advertisement. We also think that our platform is the perfect place for direct sales of books and audiobooks, preferably through Amazon or Audible. And my friend Jeff Bezos at the Everything Store might find that quite interesting somewhere down the road. I mean, it's not like Amazon hates buying new exciting companies. Additionally, just last week, we were talking to the guys at Námsgagnastofnun. Those are the people that make most of the educational content here in Iceland, and they are very excited to put educational literature onto our platform and supply that content to parents for free through government subsidies. We all love government subsidies, right? If this works here in Iceland, there is no reason for why it shouldn't work elsewhere, especially amongst our Nordic neighbors. All right, let's talk about virality. In our go-to-market strategy, there are three entities that we think will prove most helpful. Book authors, libraries, and teachers. We are going to put Study Cake stickers on all of the most popular children books. Then we are going to spread bookmarks like these in all of the school libraries, and then we are going to turn teachers into affiliates. This process has already begun, so we aren't wasting no time. Some people think content creation is going to be our biggest problem. Well, I think it's going to be our biggest advantage. Let's take Lucy as an example, our most typical content creator. She creates question packs that families from all over the world can download. The families pay us, either through subscriptions or individual purchases, and we give Lucy 30%. This generates passive income for Lucy. And since she now has a financial motive to share her creation, we have created a viral engine. And if the word spreads that Study Cake is a great place to create passive income, we might have an abundance of content creators. Finally, when it comes to virality at Study Cake, we have something that we call the law of invites. It goes something like this. For every token, you get a free question pack. When you sign up, you get a free token, and when you invite your friends who join, you get a free token. This is a method that has proven most successful for companies like PayPal and Dropbox, and we at Study Cake plan to take full advantage of its proven success. The educational technology market is growing but has some issues. Most edtech companies focus on selling to students, teachers, and schools, most of whom have relatively low purchasing power but high cost of acquisition. We believe that by focusing on selling to the families themselves, we can avoid most of the common pitfalls that edtech startups face. There are many reasons for this. First of all, for every teacher, there are 20 students, most of whom have 2 parents. This results in a bigger market. Secondly, the pain point is much more real for the parents, because parents really care about their children's reading comprehension. So, by targeting on the families, we can reach a larger market with a higher pain point than most other edtech companies. And that is a good thing. Furthermore, this is a booming market. Investments have never been this big. Just last year, global investors poured $2.24 billion into edtech companies. And that number has already been surpassed in the first 6 months of 2015. Global investors pouring $2.5 billion into edtech companies. So, help us break that $3 billion barrier by investing only $500 million in Study Cake today. No, I'm kidding, of course, and it's quite the opposite. We're actually looking for a small investment of about $100,000 over the next 2 years, but more importantly, we are looking for advisors. We believe in the long-term merit of this concept, but we know there is no such thing as an overnight success. We're in it for the long term, but we need your help. So if you have any advice to give, please come to our booth and have some of the Study Cake. No, really, we have a cake. Thank you.